This week, students all over China took the Gaokao, which is an end of high school exam, which helps prepare you for university. I want to say to all of these Chinese students, congratulations, it's over, it's finished, you can breathe. And I wish you the best of luck for when you receive your results. I wanted to make a lesson that was relevant to this topic because we do have a lot of Chinese students watching. So I thought, for a change, we could do a lesson on culture. I want to tell you how British education is different, how schools work differently, and how university is different too. In the UK, you legally have to go to school from the age of 4 to 16. When you're 4 years old, you go to a class called reception, which is a bit like kindergarten. You're in there for 1 year, and then you begin year 1. And that's how all of these classes work. Every year we go year 1, year 2, year 3. It's quite easy to remember. Now some schools are different. You can have a primary school, which is years 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, or maybe that primary school is split into 2 schools, an infant school and a junior school. You can start school even earlier than this. Some children go to nursery. Okay, let's fast forward a little bit to year 6, because we're about to go into our next school. We don't have middle school in the UK. We go straight to high school. When you go to high school, you're aged 11. High school is years 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay? And when you reach year 11, you can finally finish school. If you choose to continue, some high schools will have 2 more years, year 12 and year 13. We call this sixth form. These 2 years are called sixth form. And that's because many years ago, high school would be called year 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So year 12 and 13 now is the 6th year in high school. A little confusing, but we don't need to worry about it. You do have another option. You don't have to go to sixth form. You can go to a college. Now some countries like America will use college and university to mean the same thing. But in the UK, they are very different. In the UK, you go to college when you're 16 years old until you're 18 years old. Colleges usually have a more relaxed atmosphere, and that's because the only students in a college are over 16 years old. When you complete college or sixth form, you're usually 18 years old, and that's when you can go to university. University for a bachelor's degree in the UK is 3 years. I know in some countries it's 4 years, and usually that's because other countries have a first year which is more general. We talk about different subjects. But in the UK, we only learn about one subject, our major. We don't have major and minor, we just have a major. So we can spend all our time concentrating on our first choice. After you graduate university, you might be inclined to take a master's. A master's in the UK is usually 1 year. And finally, if you really want to continue education, you can take a PhD. Depending on the course, the amount of years can be different. So let's talk about things that might be different in British education. So for example, and I think you might hate me for this, we only go to school from 9 AM to 3 PM. Okay? Some schools will start a little earlier or finish a little later, but usually we're in school for 6 hours, and one of those hours is for lunch. We do have homework in the UK, but not for every class. And most classes will only give you a little bit, unless it's exam season and they might give you a lot. Students in the UK must wear a uniform. And typically, this is a white shirt with your school's tie, and black trousers and black shoes. Sometimes you may even wear a blazer. This is a photo of me in high school. I think we can all agree I was a very handsome young man. We also wear uniforms in sixth form But we don't wear uniforms in college or university. We don't have one big end of high school exam. We have different exams for different classes. When you're in year 10 or 11, so when you're 15 and 16 years old, you take your GCSEs. And they're graded from A, B, C, D, E, F, G, and then U. You do not want to get a U. So that's the end of high school exams, because we finish at 16. Next, when we're in year 12, or the first year of college, we'll take some AS levels. An AS level is a smaller version of what will come the next year. This year, you usually take 4 classes. But by the next year, you're expected to lose 1 class. So when you finish college, you will only have 3 classes, which will give you 3 A levels.
Thank you for watching, guys. Next time, I'm going to be answering these questions. How do you get into university? How much does university cost? And what is university life like? If that sounds like something you're interested in, make sure you hit that subscribe button so you don't miss it. I'll see you next time. Bye bye.